How can you be like Devil May Cry's Dante and outwit the devil, holding us back from our goals? Welcome to Inner Warrior, where I help pop culture fans with tips and tools to unleash their inner warrior and achieve their goals. Like Dante, Nero, and Virgil, we too have to battle demons and devils to achieve our goals. These demons and devils are, as psychologist Carl Jung would say, the shadow side of us, and even the shadow side of the collective unconscious that connects us all. In Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, well known for Think and Grow Rich, which is one of the best known personal development books, Napoleon Hill has a talk with the dark shadow side of himself and the collective unconscious. He talks to the devil. The book wasn't officially published until 2011, 72 years after it was written, because his wife believed it was too controversial. In his conversation with the devil, he uncovers a few lessons that we can use to outwit the devil. Life is built entirely from either a place of faith or a place of fear. That means every major decision you make is made from either one of those two forces. As quoted from Outwitting the Devil, "Fear is the tool of a man-made devil. Self-confident faith in oneself is both the man-made weapon which defeats the devil and a man-made tool which builds a triumphant life." And it is more than that. It is a link to the irresistible forces of the universe which stand behind a man who does not believe in failure and defeat as anything but temporary experiences. The second lesson we learn is that the devil attempts to make humans indecisive and aimless drifters. By drifting through life, we never amount to anything. Without being clear on what we want, we only fall into what we don't want. The devil makes mention of drugs, alcohol, and even sex as ways he gets to us to drift aimlessly, chasing pleasures. Through drifting, we don't think for ourselves. We become reactive thinkers, allowing external circumstances and people to determine whether we're upset or angry or sad. Drifting enough can cause poor habits to form, a hypnotic rhythm that keeps you from breaking out of drifting. So how can we blast away the devil with our ebony and ivory? There's 7 principles mentioned that will help us do just that. But before that, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see more ways to achieve your goals like the heroes we enjoy. So, how can we take out the rebellion sword and S-rank our way through the devil? We need a definiteness of purpose, a clear goal and vision to go after. We need to learn to discipline ourselves to prevent us from chasing every shiny object or new pleasure that would take us off our course and make us drift. We need to understand that failures are temporary setbacks and not permanent. Failures are actually just experiments. If something didn't work one way, you know now to try it another way. We need to control our environment to the best of our abilities. Make sure you're keeping good information, media, and people around you that will help you move towards your goals instead of making you feel fear or lack of control. We need to understand that time makes thoughts and actions into habits. You can either make good habits that bring you closer to your goal or bad habits that will make you drift away from them. We need to keep harmony in how we treat our mind, body, and spirit or subconscious. We need to eat right, exercise, meditate, and aim our thoughts to make sure we don't drift in any of those areas. And finally, we need to think before we act. Don't think to the point of indecision, but try to mitigate risk when and where you can before you act. So, make sure you take these tools to help you outwit the devil and be the devil hunting hero you're meant to be. What's your favorite Devil May Cry game? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you want to learn how to work with your shadow to attain your goals, check out this video here. And click this video if you want to learn the power of our minds in achieving our goals.